Tim McGraw, top of the world.
New Country Wolf, Brian working the overnight. Can you believe the record warmth earlier today? Temperatures well in the 60s. What's that mean for Christmas? Will it be a white Christmas, a green Christmas? I'll give you my input coming up in 9 minutes.
Jenna Kramer, I got the boy.
Number 1 for New Country Wolf on a 5.1, 96.7. It's Brian, and we have a new record high for December 14th. We smashed that record of 60, set back in 1975. Temperatures got well into the 60s on Monday afternoon. Now, I know it's going to be cooler the rest of this week, so you're probably wondering, well, I see some snow showers in the forecast for the weekend. Maybe it'll be a white Christmas after all. But I'll tell you, I have a degree in meteorology, and as we get into next week, temperature's going to warm up well above normal yet again, maybe 15, 20 degrees above normal by Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. That means temperatures might make a run at 60 degrees again by Christmas Day. So a white Christmas, not looking good. Probably going to be a green Christmas here in central New York. Blake Shelton, Kanan Smith, Brothers Osborne, all coming up right here on The Wolf.
Ken and Smith, love you like that.
New Country Wolf, don't forget this Saturday, Kegs Christmas with Old Dominion, Kegs Canalside in Jordan. Tickets $15 at kegscanalside.net. Brothers Osborne on The Wolf.
Jason Aldean, gonna know we were here.
New Country, The Wolf, I'm Brian, and if you check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/wolf1051, there's a picture on there shared from Big D and Bubba. It's a Christmas tree with presents piled up almost to the top of the tree. Take a look at that picture and give us your thoughts on it. I'll share some of your calls next hour, 472-0228.
Thomas Rat, die a happy man.
New Country, The Wolf, it's Brian sharing some of your calls about the Christmas tree with the presents piled high on our Facebook page.
I think it is overly excessive.
It's too much?
It's just way over the top,
It's almost over the top, actually.
But that's just too excessive.
All right, thank you, 472-0228. Darius is on now on The Wolf.
Sam Hunt, break up in a small town.
New Country, The Wolf, it's Brian working overnight, and we've been talking about this Christmas tree we shared on our Facebook page from Big D and Bubba, and the presents piled up almost as high as the top of the tree. I took a couple of calls now. One of your Facebook comments, this is from Dana. She says, growing up, our Christmas tree always looked like this. However, we didn't do much for the other holidays, so it was kind of like, let's make the year go out with a bang. Even now, as we are all growing up with our own children, my parents always have an overloaded Christmas tree. 472-0228 if you want to join in on the conversation or comment on our Facebook post that we shared of this Christmas tree. Little Big Town, Sugarland, and Cam all coming up right here on The Wolf. New Country Wolf, it's Brian working the overnight, and thanks for having us on. Taking some of your calls about this Christmas tree with the mega presents underneath. You can see the picture of the tree on our Facebook page. I'll take one more call in about 15 minutes, 472-0228. Here's Cam on The Wolf.
I had a dream.
New Country Wolf taking your calls on this mega present Christmas tree as seen on our Facebook page. What are your thoughts?
I personally don't see anything wrong with it. And I say that because I am Italian, so I come from a very large family. And to me, I think it just looks like an entire family's worth of presents under one tree.
Great point. Thanks for joining in on the conversation.
I barely know.
New Country Wolf, Brian working the third shift, and brand new Zach Brown Band song, Beautiful Drug, coming up in about 3 minutes after Eric Church, Drink in My Hand, right here on The Wolf.
Keith Urban, break on me.
Number 1 for New Country Wolf on a 5.1, 96.7. Brian working overnight. Thanks for having us on. Hope you had a great weekend. Welcome back to the work week. It was a tough weekend for our local sports team, that's for sure. The Orange men's basketball team lost down at Madison Square Garden to St. John's, so they fall to 7-3. They're off the rest of the week. They're back in action Saturday afternoon against Cornell here at the Carrier Dome. Also a tough loss for the Bills over the weekend. It was a close game, but they did end up losing to the Eagles down at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Bills, next game, they're down at Washington playing the Redskins Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock, so hopefully they can pull off a W. Only 3 weeks left of the NFL season, hard to believe. Eric Pasley, Chase Rice, Tim McGraw all up next right here on The Wolf.
Gonna wanna tonight, Chase Rice.
New Country Wolf, it's Brian overnight. If you haven't heard this new Maddie and Tay song yet, it's called Shut Up and Fish. I have it for you in about 3 minutes after Tim McGraw. It's a really funny song.
Brothers Osborne, stay a little longer.
New Country Wolf, it's Brian. Only about 2.5 weeks away now from our Wolf Howlin' New Year's Eve Bash, Holiday and Electronics Parkway. We still have reservations available. Check out wolf1051.com for all the info. $335 per couple. It's a really good deal. Luke Bryan on the Wolf.
What you do?
Jason Aldean, gonna know we were here.
New Country Wolf, let's cruise.
Baby, you a song.
Kelsey Ballerini, Dibs.
Number 1 for New Country Wolf on a 5.1, 98.3 in downtown Syracuse. It's Brian working the third shift. Thanks for having us on. Well, some sad news for a local Syracuse restaurant. It's actually a German restaurant called Donzer's. I believe it's located on the south side of the city. Anyway, it's closing down for good by the end of the month. And apparently, the reason for the closure is because the owner of the restaurant is in poor health, which is unfortunate because apparently, according to my wife, that restaurant had really good food. I've never been there, but she has, and apparently the food's really good German food. That's got to be good, right? Zach Brown Band, George Strait, Thomas Rhett, all up next right here on The Wolf. New Country, The Wolf, it's Brian overnight, and 2 of my favorite songs coming up back-to-back right now. In 3.5 minutes after Thomas Rhett, we have Frankie Ballard. It all started with the beer. Right now, Die a Happy Man, New Country, The Wolf.
Baby, last night.
Cam, Burning House.
New Country Wolf on a 5.1, 96.7. It's Brian overnight, and former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger made a dying Syracuse man's dream come true. There's a man in East Syracuse, Todd McCaffrey, who was recently diagnosed with a terminal brain tumor, which is very unfortunate, but Schwarzenegger gave him a call on his Skype account as an early Christmas present. Good for him. Brad Paisley. Carrie Underwood's Heartbeat. New Country Wolf on a 5.1, 96.7. It's Brian. Happy Tuesday. Definitely better than Monday, isn't it? Well, how about this story out of Medford, New Jersey? There's this woman named Amber, and every Christmas season she displays 70,000 Christmas lights on her home for everyone from all over to come check out. It's like a famous display. But after this year, it's going to be shut off for good. I'll tell you why that is. You're going to be surprised. All the info in 10 minutes right here on The Wolf.
They're still black.
Backroad Song, Granger Smith.
Wolf on a 5.1, 96.7, number 1 for New Country in Syracuse. I'm Brian, and in Medford, New Jersey, there's a house owned by a woman named Amber that has a famous Christmas light display every Christmas season. Amber puts up 70,000 lights on her house every December. Can you imagine how long that takes? And it's a famous display. People from all over the state go and check out this house. But unfortunately, this is going to be the last year the display is going to be up. Not because she's in trouble or anything, but Amber has to relocate to a different state because she's been assigned a social worker position with the Air Force. That's very unfortunate. If you want to check out this display, I'll post the link on Facebook. But if you want to check it out, it's only going to be up through January 3rd. Florida Georgia Line, 1,000 Horses, Blake Shelton, all coming up here on The Wolf.
Smoke, 1,000 Horses.
Number 1 for New Country, Wolf on a 5.1, 96.7. It's Brian. Good morning. Thanks for waking up with The Wolf. A little bit cooler outside this morning, but hey, still well above normal for mid-December. I'll take it. Just not as nice as yesterday. That was awesome. Can't believe how warm it was yesterday. It felt like September, not December. Well, I finally put up my Christmas tree over the weekend. Got it at Tractor Supply, actually. Only $20 there. Can't beat that. Don't cut it down or anything. Take it home, put it in the stand, put some water in it. Boom, it's up. Blake Shelton, Gunna on The Wolf.
I'm gonna take you for a day.
Tim McGraw, Top of the World.
New Country, The Wolf, it's Brian out the door. Big D and Bubba coming up next for the rest of your morning. Hope you'll join me right back here again tonight at midnight. Until then, it's Low Cash on The Wolf.
I love my boots broken. I love my Camel.